Vodacom concedes that it could have done things differently with regards to the Please Call Me saga, although it has not revealed the offer made to Nkosana Makate. The company maintains that it will not be moving from that amount. Well, earlier my colleague Nzinga Qunta spoke to Nkosana Makate, the inventor of Vodacom's Please Call Me. She started by asking him what his response was to Vodacom saying that the Please Call Me service does not generate direct revenue.
We were able to prove, and even Vodacom itself, I mean, there is admitted evidence from their own, language and voice that PCM generates revenue. I'm very perplexed that they come now and say that PCM does not generate revenue. I mean, the book of Alan not Craig, second is nothing, indicated that PCM generates revenue from return calls. You look at the pre-listing statement of Vodacom before it listed as JSE, page 27. It asserts that PCM generates revenue. So I am already perplexed. I mean, go and check. I can't remember which paragraph of Jay's judgment at the Constitutional Court, which reads that it is common cause that this product generated billions of revenues for Vodacom. So I'm not sure where now they are challenging the judgment as well.
How would you characterize then the nature of your relationship with Vodacom after that Constitutional Court judgment in terms of your interactions between your legal teams and more?
I mean, I'm on record in saying that those negotiations were nothing but a farce. And it's exactly this attitude, of Vodacom that permeated those negotiations, And I was there in saying that this thing was a farce, and indeed it was a farce. It was a mockery.
Vodacom has said that on their side, the matter is closed, and in response to the protest, they're saying all they're doing is following the law and they don't really want to be swayed by what they call noise. What's your response to that?
Remember, I am seized with my judicial review application, and that's what I'm seized with. We are busy with my legal team. We are at an advanced stage for that. And in a couple of weeks' time, we are subjecting the decision of the CEO to the judicial review.
So Chris Skuman, who is a litigation founder, says that the reason reportedly that you won't take the amount that Vodacom is offering you is that you went on a spending spree after that Constitutional Court ruling, and you're in, and I'm quoting him now, serious debt.
Chris is crazy. He's a drunkard. He must go get sober first. I can't respond to people that have lost their marbles. I don't even want to comment.
Okay, so MTN's Ari Khan is reported as saying that you don't deserve anything because he invented the Please Call Me. It was patented by MTN. And that's also a view that's been attributed to Nkate Konyoka from Vodacom.
Okay, let me get this thing very clear. The patent of MTN was subjected to court evidence. I had an expert witness, Mr. Zatkovich. Under cross-examination, he was able to prove that those patents are fundamentally different products. And indeed, even Mr. Craig himself in cross-examination said the product of MTN was clumsy. They actually copied Vodacom's product, and Vodacom was first. So this information that they are bringing now is quite perplexing.
It's been about 19 years since this invention and waiting for compensation, legal battles to and fro with Vodacom. Can you take us into your confidence as to why you signed a non-disclosure agreement with Vodacom around the amount?
Can you say that again?
Can you tell us why you signed a non-disclosure agreement with Vodacom regarding that amount? Because one of the challenges that some people are facing now is that we don't know what's happening with regards to the amount of money that Vodacom is saying that they're willing to pay you.
No, the non-disclosure agreement doesn't only pertain to the amount. It pertains to the whole process of negotiation. But what Vodacom has done now is to go and put out their own positions that they've taken in negotiations, private confidential negotiations in the public domain. That's what they've done. But I'll stick to my side of the story, and everything will come with review. I mean, I'm going to judicial review, and everything will be laid there.
Would you just take us through the process of this judicial review? We know that the last court process was in the Constitutional Court. What exactly are you taking under judicial review, and what are the steps that are taken there?
Yeah, we are taking the decision of the deadlock breaker, arbitrator, whatever you call the CEO now. His determination, which they are saying is final, I don't know why now they are calling it an offer. We are taking that thing into review. We still need to decide whether we are going to go to CC directly or we are going to a high court. So that decision still needs to be made by the legal team. It's a technical one.
When the conversation is taking place online around this Please Call Me saga and the amounts that have been flying around, some people are saying that why don't you just take the money? Aren't you tired of fighting after around 19 years?
No, madam, I'm already closer to victory. I've always said with a 100-kilometer race, I'm on 95. And I'm not going to settle for anything that I consider ridiculous and flawed and unacceptable.
So we can't discuss exact figures with you, but what is a figure that's not ridiculous, and what's a figure that you believe would be fair?
No. I'll outline those and in the application that's to come. Yeah.
And finally, there's this Please Call Me movement that we saw protesting outside Vodacom's offices tomorrow. Do you have any affiliation with them? Do you interact with them, and to what extent, if so?
No, these are South Africans that are angered by the process and the injustice that has been meted out to me. And they are willing, they are free to take up any cause that they want to. And I cannot come here and say that I am not happy that they do support me.